this is not my line. This is her night line. Her line. It's fight night.
Hey everyone, I'm Cynthia Conte for Mikey Garcia. You lied to me. I had you on Friday. Well, you didn't lie. You just didn't tell me that you were going to be officially signed for a one-fight deal with DAZN and that you already had a fight. Jessie Vargas. What do you have to say for yourself?
Look, I like to be a professional. Mm-hmm. And if it's not the right time to make any announcements, then I won't make any announcements. It's part of how I control my business, how I manage my business, and all my business decisions are in private. Even my dad didn't know. My brother didn't know.
They had no idea.
They still didn't know.
They found out the day we found out?
They found out through Instagram. They found out through social media.
Oh, what did they say?
Well, they just said, "Oh, you finally got it done." Yeah, I got it done. When did you know? I've known for a few days, but it's just the way it is. That's how I like I said, I like to do things. It just it's a professional way to do things, and that keeps all the people around me that, like in this case, Eddie Hearn, everybody, at Matchroom and DAZN, they know that I can, handle my business well. I'm not gonna go out there and speak to everybody. Sometimes some rumors go out there through media, and that's fine. But as long as it's not from me, I got nothing, at fault. So, I mean, I'm just very happy to be able to do the agreement that we did, and it's going to be terrific.
On Friday when I interviewed you, actually when we did that, the podcast, when I asked, well, maybe Jessie Vargas, you're like, yeah, Jessie Vargas' name has been floated around, and I'm just like, I try to read you, but now it has come to fruition that you are fighting February 29th in Dallas. Did you know that this would be the fight, or were there other names that you were milling through, and when did you finally say, okay, Eddie, this is the name, Jessie Vargas will be the name?
They did mention a few other names, but it was just, I think till like yesterday before the evening that we finally kind of like made it clear that it was Jessie. We had already been speaking about Jessie for a few days, but it had not been official. That's why I also couldn't mention an official name. It wasn't until Monday night actually that it made it clear like it's Jessie. And there's a few reasons behind that, a few details that Matchroom and DAZN had brought up to my attention, and I had already brought it up a little bit to my dad and my brother, and they had also seen a few names out there, but they still didn't know who it was going to be.
They didn't even know you were going to be moving to DAZN for one fight.
I had just brought it up just to get a feel for it. But yeah, we finally agreed, and I mean, I'm very happy. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the decision. I'm happy with the opponent. I think it'll be a terrific matchup. I think it's a terrific fight, and I think the fans are really gonna enjoy this treat.
I know that Eddie has been courting you for over a year and a half, and I remember when we were at your gym, it was I think with the Abnormades, that's when your brother said there was this promoter that called us, and DAZN was very, very new. How long into the making did you say, you know what, I think I'm ready to maybe, is it a co-promotion with your promotion company?
Yeah.
And are your fighters going to be fighting under DAZN banner also?
Look, we struck a good deal. I know it's officially released as, Mikey Garcia signs to Matchroom. Yeah, that's officially true. But it's one fight, just like I've done in the past. One fight after one fight after one fight. So the way I see everything, it still basically leaves me, as a free agent, leaves me as a person to have flexibility, to explore their options after the fights. I see this more of a partnership than anything else. I'm not signed to multiple fights or multiple time, years or anything like that. It's a co-promotion event. My promotion's still up on the banner. I will have some of my fighters on the undercard. It just made sense. I asked for a few things. We went back and forth earlier. This time it was just like, okay, this is what I need, and this gets it done.
Well, at the end of the day, the art of the deal, you got it done. You are fighting Jessie Vargas. He's true welterweight. I mean, he's a two-division world champion. He's already
moving up in weight.
Yeah, he's moving up in weight, and you want to continue at 147, and maybe we talked about it. Maybe go back down to 140. We don't know. What do you see that you're gonna have problems with in this fight? I mean, this is a tough fight. It's a good Mexican fight. We're gonna want to see an all-out war.
I think some of the challenges that Jessie presents physically, he's a bigger guy. Much bigger, so I don't know if my power would be carried well and hurt him or not. I do feel that I'm a better boxer, But based on my last performance, people probably just don't agree or can't really justify that. But I do believe I am a better boxer, better technician.
You just had an off night, and
I did,
he
I
was
did.
the better boxer that night. That's all it was.
I did. I had a
Not to take anything away from
I
you.
had an off night. It wasn't my night. That happens. It happens in boxing. That's fine. It's how you bounce back, what you do next that will really show the fans and the world the type of fighter that I am. And I think this fight allows me that opportunity to show everybody that I'm much more than they have seen. But I am fighting a tough guy in Jessie Vargas. He's a former world champion. Only 2 losses, like I remind everybody. 1 to Manny Pacquiao, 1 to Timothy Bradley.
2 greats.
Two greats, Hall of Famers, living legend, and Manny. So it's not an easy fight. I don't think it's an easy fight, but I also don't want easy fights. That's why we landed. I didn't really pick, but we landed on Jessie like that because I think it's the right fight for me in this next stage of my career.
Well, there's also not many 147-pounders. They're all PBC,
Sure.
and
Not all
Terrence
available.
Crawford just fought, and Manny Pacquiao. We're still waiting. We still want that fight. I'm gonna help petition that fight.
I want it too. I hope we can, look into that in the near future. But right now, my main focus and goal is Jessie Vargas, of course. So, I want to look good. I want to show the world that I have plenty more in the tank to offer, and I think a win over Jessie will let everybody know that I'm a true contender at welterweight. Whether I stay there or not, that's still up in the air, depending on what options are available after this fight. But I think this fight is a great matchup for this return fight for me.
Do you have a message for your fans for the holidays?
Always, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We finally got a date to come back, so I appreciate all the continued support. I told you guys we'll be back. Look forward to a great 2020. Big fights coming, a lot more out of Mikey Garcia to be delivered.
All right, Mikey. Cannot wait to see you back in the ring February 29th. You guys going back to Dallas. I'm Cynthia Conte, Mikey Garcia. Real fight with Cynthia Conte. Sorry.
Make sure you guys click and subscribe right here. And remember, it's fight night, bitches!